The Golden Book of Death by Michael Dahl. Illustrated by Serg Souleiman.
The Library of Doom is the world's largest collection of strange and dangerous books. The librarian's duty is to keep the books from falling into the hands of those who would use them for evil purposes.
Chapter 1. The Break-In. An alarm bell is ringing in the Library of Doom. Someone has broken in. The librarian stands at the window of his room. He listens to the bell. He knows where the sound is coming from. The alarm is ringing in one of the deepest corners of the library. The librarian opens the window and steps out. He rushes toward the ringing alarm bell. He must find and stop the intruder. Chapter 2. The Cell. The librarian is the guardian of the Library of Doom. His duty is to keep the library's books out of evil hands. He follows the sound of the ringing bell to a room far below the library. The room is an ancient prison cell. Long ago, the room was used for locking up book thieves. As soon as the librarian steps into the cell, the bell stops ringing. He hears another sound. A metal book flies out of a dark corner. The book hits the librarian. He falls. Chapter 3. The Golden Book. When the librarian wakes up, he is staring at the ceiling. The librarian is chained to a huge golden book. His wrists and ankles are held in place by golden letters. A shadowy figure moves out of the corner. It is the librarian's enemy, the eraser. "This cell will be your prison," says the eraser. "You will never again stop me from destroying or erasing books. You won't get away with this," the librarian tells the eraser. "Someone will find me. It will be too late," says the eraser. "Too late?" asks the librarian. "Too late for what?" Chapter 4. Over the Fire. The golden book hangs from the ceiling. Beneath the book is a fire pit. The eraser has filled the pit with old books. "Old books are good for burning," says the eraser. Then he laughs and lights the fire pit. The librarian smells the burning paper. "Nothing can help you now," says the eraser. Then he laughs and walks out of the room. Chapter 5. The Blank Page. The librarian cannot reach any of his pockets. They hold special books and tools that could help him escape. The librarian struggles against the golden letters. It is no use. They are too strong. The golden book grows warm. The librarian can feel the heat against his back and legs. Suddenly, he begins to shake. A small piece of paper falls out of his sleeve. The paper rolls into his hand. Quickly, his fingers open the paper. Nothing is written on it. The paper is blank. The eraser is right. says the librarian to himself. Nothing will help me now. The blank page glows softly. It pulls the golden letters from the chains onto its blank surface. The letters form a word. Free. The librarian's hands and feet are free. He leaps off the golden book and puts out the fire. All blank pages wish to be filled with letters, says the librarian. Then he rushes out of the room in search of the eraser. The end.